We're at the Grandview crossing site in Grandview, and the site is a former landfill, and so our client came to us wishing to develop it with a power retail center. So for this project, we approached the client with the concept of deep dynamic compaction, which is essentially a high energy impact where we drop a weight on the ground repeatedly. The shock wave densifies the ground and improves the bearing conditions of the ground so that now we can build a conventional building, a one-story retail building. We dropped a weight that was 15 tons. We dropped it from a height of about 60 feet, and we dropped it repeatedly on a 7.5 foot by 7.5 foot grid pattern. What that does is it densifies the ground, improves the soil so that we can now build the building using conventional spread footings for building support. The site was a former landfill, and with that comes problems of poor soils, trash, and obviously creates certain risks for land development. Primarily, buildings will tend to settle on soils that have not been densified or compacted. One of the things that happens with deep dynamic compaction is because we densify the ground, we will lower the site. The site actually got lowered about 1 foot to 1.5 foot because the materials are now more compact. In theory, what the deep dynamic compaction is doing is it's closing up the air voids or the airspace in the soil. There's a lot of airspace which can consolidate with time. So the densification is going to close up those air voids, make the soils denser, more compact, stronger for building support.